Three companies, disrupting what you know about marketing and branding. Welcome to M Squared.
Welcome to another edition of M Squared. I'm your host, Dan Ryan. Joining me always, Mike Bloomfield, the Techie Geek.
Hello, hello.
Anthony Rapp, PR Cision.
What's up?
And our special guest today, Alina Maceczek,
Hello.
content creator extraordinaire, focusing primarily in lifestyle and food. Is that correct?
That is correct.
So thanks for coming here today.
I'm proud of you. You got that name right. Just want to point that out. Very good job.
It was seared into my memory because I didn't want to mess up. You guys would put me on the spot.
Excellent job.
It's
But-
not an easy one, so.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
He's seen worse.
I have. I grew up in Chicago, so I've seen names that are long with vowels that don't make.
Rapacholo.
That's one too.
You've screwed up some pretty easy names like Smith.
Nobody's perfect, Mike.
Especially with your hair, though.
True. That's very true. But anyhow, thank you for joining us today. We like to be able to talk about specific topics and trends and things that are happening in marketing and advertising and content creation and kind of what sticks. What does it for us? What does it for you? And how do we learn from each other and just keep growing and doing better with everything that we do? We'd love to hear about some of the things that you're doing, just to tee up and introduce yourself.
Yes, I started my platform, Explore with Alina, about 2 years ago. I started as a realtor in Spring Lake, New Jersey, and I grew my following base that way. I built a brand for myself as a realtor. And eventually I segued into content creation just for the fun of it. I was doing it as a side gig, and I was getting very good feedback from different restaurants that I've been going to, and I wanted to take it a step further. So I kept building my Instagram platform, going to every networking event possible, meeting with restaurants, the owners, the chefs, and doing a different spin, something that I haven't seen other content creators do more of a one-on-one approach to showcasing the restaurant, talking with the chefs, the owners, and getting a different point of view, something that I haven't seen before. So
what was the aha moment, for lack of a better term, when you realized, hey, what I'm doing in real estate really works well?
Yeah.
However, was there a piece of content? Was there something that came from the audience? Was it a specific platform that you said, hey, you know what? It works and we could take this to a whole other level?
I was just getting amazing feedback, and I always wanted to pursue a more creative, I would say, career. I studied marketing in Rutgers. I went to business school and never really put my marketing to use in the way that I wanted to. I worked in finance for 10 years in New York City on the commodities trading floor, zero creativity.
A lot of yelling and screaming.
A lot of yelling and screaming.
But a lot of money to be made, in fairness. So, I mean, you're in the heart of it.
Yes. So that was 10 years of my life right there.
And you skipped a grade, right? Let's go back. We're not going to skip that. So talk to me about that.
That was
what happened?
ages ago already.
Well, what grade was it? Not a lot of people skip a grade. If you're intelligent, we want to talk about it.
Yes, it was sixth grade.
Sixth grade.
That's right. You got held
But-
back a grade, didn't you?
He got held back in kindergarten.
It was a
I was eating paper,
yeah.
licking the glue stick. Who knew?
It was an interesting part of my life because I was 16 in college. So
Right, which is cool. That's why I said I
Yeah.
wanted to add that, because that 1 year, even though you're in elementary school, the year follows you, right? So,
right.
So what was that like being 16 in college?
Well, let's just say I was commuting to school all 4 years. My parents were like, "You're not dorming in school. You're too
Right.
young."
That makes sense.
Yeah, how does that work?
Especially
if you
Rutgers is a
are
party school.
if you
Right.
are 16 and you're a freshman, can you dorm there?
Yeah,
I'm sure you can.
It's like everything else. I mean,
I guess
you
so.
definitely can.
We had-
Definitely, she's like, definitely can, but my parents
like,
said
But
no.
not
we were
me.
not. I was not allowed to.
There was a kid that was, when I was at Pratt, there was a kid that was like 14.
Wow.
Yeah.
But the same thing. It was a commuter parent. The kid lived in Bay Ridge, and he was like a genius architect.
So
I grew up in Bay Ridge
you graduated at 19 then. Am I right? Somewhere around there?
by 20. Yeah, so
20.
I couldn't even drink legally.
Yeah, but still, besides that, yes, it's Rutgers. You were drinking, don't worry. But I'm saying,
if you grew
that's
up
still,
in Bay Ridge, he grew up with a drink in your hand.
So graduated college early. All right. So then when did you, from graduating college, what was the segue from finance and commodities to then real estate?
After COVID, I wanted to figure out a way that I could not commute to New York City, stay more
Smart.
local, have a more flexible schedule. That was my main priority after years of working, the hustle bustle of New York City lifestyle. I wanted something more flexible, more time to myself. So I decided to do real estate. That was very nice. I was part of a very good group, EXP Realty in Spring Lake.
Yeah, very
Part
experienced.
of a great team. But
It's beautiful
after,
out there.
yeah,
Have you ever been to Spring Lake?
Heard of
Jersey
it.
Shore.
It's gorgeous.
Heard of it.
So you did the you did the move from Brooklyn, Reagan, New Jersey.
Yes.
You skipped over this borough we're in right now.
Yes, I did.
You know,
On
most
purpose?
people come
I
here.
skipped that part as well. Not only skipped a grade, skipped the borough.
Yeah, you skip. Most
Yeah.
people, come this way. They come this town a couple of years here, and then they go,
Couple
I gotta get
years,
out
and
of
then-
here.
And then they're in Jersey, then they go to Florida.
Yeah.
What was the social content creation like as far as dollars as it related to real estate? So, I mean, all of us see tons of realtors who have now really stepped up their game, like in ways they use drones. Completely changed how real estate is sold and bought. But in your own experience, were you seeing the content you created increase showings? Was it increasing home sales for you personally, for your team, or what were the results?
My real estate, pretty much stopped and then started doing the content creation. They weren't correlated.
Got it.
So you got out of the real estate before this whole
I used
boom of content creation.
I used my same IG platform that I got so many followers from doing real estate, building my brand that way. I just changed my handle name.
Okay. Now, are you still doing real estate at all, or you let that go?
I pretty much let that go.
Yeah, because most realtors kind of figure out something else, and they'll still
Right.
keep it to sell the 1-2 houses a
Yeah.
year.
Sell it
And
to a
they're-
cousin.
Yeah.
There's always someone in the family who
I
needs a
sold
house
a
sold.
couple of houses, but then it was just the schedule on the weekends was getting too
This
crazy.
is more fun.
This
right?
is totally up my alley.
I see the videos. You're always got food in front of you. That's what I
It's
want.
like his dream.
That's my dream. I'm
That
trying to.
I am living the dream. I met amazing people along the way, and it was just a snowball effect.
Well,
honestly,
We did one interview early on in a restaurant. We did the whole thing, and then they brought us the bill. I'm like, we're here interviewing you. I didn't realize everything we were ordering. You were going to tab up and give us a bill at the
I
end.
got spoiled. I'm like, I go to a restaurant now, I get a bill. I'm like, wait, I have to pay that now.
Yeah, right.
You're like, I'm
Wait,
going to
what?
tag you on Instagram. Leave me alone.
So is there, I should say, are there specific like cuisines or specific types of restaurants you go after or partner with, or are you open to partner with any restaurant that
I'm
has a story
open
to tell?
to any partnerships, but I love exploring new places and what's hot in town. So my platform, Explore with Alina, hence exploring. But it's not just restaurants. My page covers spas, different health and fitness platforms. Recently, we started doing a daycare center, so it's not limited to restaurants and dining. It's the whole lifestyle.
So I met her. I'm going to mispronounce it. It was Hermes
Hermes.
Expo.
Hermes.
Exactly.
So, and I don't even think I met you. My team met you. So
What
we
did,
had-
what did you think when you met Mike at the Hermes Expo?
I
He
don't
was
think
rocking
I-
a T-shirt that
probably
had
worked
Star
your
Wars
shirt
on
like
it,
this.
shorts.
I got the girls' work. Julia's worked the
Right.
booth. I kind of just
They
wanted
fit
to
the
do
bill.
nothing.
When you
I
walk
was
in-
probably eating feta cheese somewhere. It was delicious.
I was interviewing the girls, Julia.
Right. You
yes.
you interviewed the two Julias, Julia Square, as we
Yes.
call them. And then it was funny. So the next day I'm getting the alert and she tagged Techie Geek. And I see the post. I'm like, oh, I'm watching the interview. And next thing I know, I see marketing coordinator, marketing manager, whatever, of LMHG. So Lamalt Hospitality Group. I'm like, wait, Lamalt?
That's all you had to get.
I'm like,
Were
Julia,
you in
text
Lamont
her
at
right
the same
now.
time?
No,
Oh.
I was not in
Yeah.
Lamalt at that very moment. Probably like a half an hour
Yeah.
later. I was like, Julia,
He had to
text
go
her.
out
Is
for
she?
air.
Is that Lamalt? And then I started looking through the post, and there were so many posts on Lamalt, and that was when I realized that you do it. All the marketing for
Exactly.
Lamalt.
So that's
Have you ever been in a post for Lamont?
Yeah, early on, but they didn't ask me. I was in a bunch of stuff.
Just in the background.
The ones
Oh.
that we made for our party, you were in all of them, and they shared them.
Yeah.
So that was you who did that?
No.
Maybe you
I
shared when we
started Lamont,
collaborated?
After.
in April.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
So-
our event was March.
yeah, the ones
big
when we
event.
were sending stuff, it
You
was
should do a feature on the guy who spends the most time in Lamont.
or the most money, right? That's in fairness. I mean, it's good for business, right? Who spends the most money? So talking about money, right? Obviously, you can get paid on both sides, and I'm not asking you for numbers, but in other words, are you currently through your platform being paid through the platform as well as through content creation with partners, or
Yes,
is it once?
exactly.
So it's both,
Yes.
So the platforms
I
are
started
paying.
off making zero.
right? Of course,
Started off just doing complimentary visits in restaurants. They were non-paid, and of course, eventually, as you grow and
right. Eventually, you got to
expand,
start.
you need to start charging because people don't realize how time-consuming
Right.
and how much effort goes into each post. You think, oh, it's so easy. I'll do a video of food and that's it. It's not that
Right.
whatsoever. And that's why I think sometimes people have a bad, like influencer, like they don't do anything. Like how easy is that?
What came first, paid partnerships or platform payments?
Paid partnerships.
Good for
with
you.
The restaurant.
That's even better.
Yes.
We've had some folks on here who it went the other way. So they started to realize that, hey, what we're doing is working, right? And then they're like, well, maybe we could take this and do something else. And and that's how they sort of expanded their footprint on digital.
Instagram, the main platform. You doing anything on TikTok, or are you staying away?
Not for me personally, but for the account that I work with, Maximoto, I do their TikTok. Pretty much manage the whole social media.
Right. So you'll do there, but for your account, explore
I
your
haven't
Instagram.
done that, yeah. Just not enough time.
What's the most
I
viral?
need an assistant now.
Yeah, there you go.
Any takers?
David's out, otherwise Dan would be
Well,
willing.
actually,
Dan
you'll
would be willing to
trade,
give
right?
you. Yeah.
Let's do it.
So of your posts, what's the most views you've got on the most viral one?
The most viral one.
We could cheat and look it up, but
Yeah,
there's got to be
probably
one
need to
where you
look
were
it-
like, there wasn't one where you were like, man, and then it just kept
Actually,
going.
the one I recently did, we had my production team there with us. We did a whole drone shoot at One Willow. It's down at the Jersey Shore. It's a beautiful venue, amazing seafood views, and it was a big party there. So we did a big collaboration with One Willow, the owner. So I think when you collaborate with different people, your video gets even more
Higher
views.
reach.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you think of and I may be putting you on the spot because it's only like 5 to 7 days old. Michael, correct me because he loves to do that. But
Locations.
yeah, what do you think of the maps and locations on Instagram?
Oh, yes, I'm not subscribing to that.
I was gonna say it's brand, so you're totally out. You bought out of it. You
I'm not doing that.
You don't think it's?
You don't want people to follow you around?
No.
But listen, I mean, we know this, and you know
Me
this.
and you are like, please, we want people to follow
No,
us.
I didn't do it. But what I'm saying is, you know this. When the platform pushes something,
Yeah.
the platform wants you to consume it.
Yes.
And the more you give to
feed
the
it.
platform, the more it loves you, right?
Yes.
So that's why I was curious. I didn't know if there's some sort of inside hack.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know, we're
but,
like
you
10
know.
days in. Maybe there's something you would say that you knew something we didn't. Like if you're able to, like maybe if you tag the restaurant you're in, who knows? That might make it even more.
I'll look more
Searchable
into it.
or
but
viral, who knows?
At the
Yeah, because
moment,
they
I
do
don't want-
push anything that is new, and they,
Right.
they're if you're using it, it's gonna help any post you're doing using that go up.
I feel Instagram always adds new features like the
Constantly.
trial reels where you post and no one sees it except people that don't follow you.
Still stolen from Snapchat. They're at some point, they're all
They're all
really
blending into
coming
the same
together.
thing.
Right. But like you said, there's a reason CapCut is so used, whether you like it or not. It's one of the
I love
most
CapCut.
widely used. And why is that? Because in the beginning, made with CapCut. And every time you posted a video with CapCut, it knew and it would give you a little more pump.
Yes.
Yeah, even my own personal, not the techie, my own personal, the video that I went the most viral on
With
was
you and your wife, what was that, 1.5 million?
No,
2
that
million
was
views?
that was Techie Geek, but that one I don't think she used CapCut. She might have.
I don't know.
But my personal one was just me, like a stupid one with like Wolverine, and it was a CapCut template,
And there you go.
and it just went crazy.
Right.
Like,
Because if you use what it wants you to use, it's making us conform to it.
The digital gods. They punish you. They punish you if you're not using their toys.
So you said something which is a perfect segue to the next topic we want to kind of address. So you said that you had gotten to a point where you were now producing content, bringing in, you just said, camera crew, production crew. So talk about the
Yes.
company that you have, and we also have your partner here with us, I believe,
I
right?
do. I mean, it was, I don't know if we call it fate or what it was, but we were at the same time covering the same restaurant. He was doing photos and videography, and I was there as a content creator as well at the same time. And we met and we started talking, and then one thing led to another, and I would love for him to come on and talk about
And what's the name of the company? Well,
7 Pictures Entertainment.
Hi everyone.
what's up, brother?
So Tom,
welcome. How are you?
welcome.
Thank you.
You're making us all look like idiots, by the way, because you're so
no.
handsome. I mean, very well dressed.
This is the uniform.
Just so you know, this is his best shirt. So
this is my nicest shirt out.
It's got to be hard to film wearing that.
No, literally, I'm on the ground. I'm above tables. I just want to. Our brand is a premium brand, and I want to fit in with the guests.
makes sense.
You know, I don't want to be the typical photographer, videographer that's just there in black, and it's different. We're a high end.
Basically, what Prado does. You don't want to be. You don't want to be.
It was.
That's the guy that
it was
works on my
100
team.
degrees
You don't want to be that
outside,
guy.
And he was still in a suit. I'm like, Tom, take
Right.
it off. Like, what are you doing?
No, but to your point, you know what?
Yeah.
It means something, right? Because if you're paying for something premium, which it doesn't matter what you charge your clients, but we're going to assume it's a
Sure.
premium tag,
course.
you don't want a guy in shorts and Nikes showing up, right?
No,
you want to, you know,
it's
I charge premium.
you get away with it. You're lucky.
I like to think that the right people pay attention to the little
Oh,
details.
absolutely.
So that's a little bit of that. But like Alina said, it was meant to be. We were at the same place at the right time, and we connected. I realized that everything about marketing is not just about making a video. I have a little bit over 16 years of restaurant experience.
Right.
And like you guys said, everything evolved, everything changed. And I got a first-hand look at how the marketing was different in the restaurant world. First, it was in the newspaper, the radio,
On a
partic-
billboard.
on a
Hate
billboard.
billboards.
Particularly where I worked, there was a celebrity chef, so we always knew about Chopped and this and that or whatever. But eventually, the transition went from that into your phone, your pockets. So me being from the restaurant world, I've always understood the restaurant. So when we get new companies or anything like that, I kind of had to like fill in where like how to take the shot, how to do this, how to do that. Then eventually, I started doing it myself, and then meeting Alina was like the final piece that I needed to get to put all of it together, and we complement each other very well.
How long has this partnership been? How old's the company?
So since February, no January, right? I think it
So
was
we're
January.
still newbies. This is
Yeah,
fantastic.
absolutely.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
This is very new and it has
Good for you.
taken off, a lot faster than we expected
Extremely
and
fast.
extremely
I mean,
fast.
we're doing all the photos for the Dining Out magazine as well, covering all their events and galas as well.
So
This
let's talk
is a
about
beautiful
this.
publication.
Let's
I
talk
was-
about it.
Have you looked at this?
No, I haven't.
These are
He's going to try to
gorgeous.
eat the pages. Don't give it to
They're
him.
listen, there's gorgeous images in here. It's well put together. It's a beautiful publication.
And now these are your photos.
Yes, all the ones that Alina has chosen.
Her feature, right? We didn't even get
Feature,
that.
right.
So
All-
so
all-
let's
she's a
talk about
contributor.
the
So there
You're
are two
contributing columnist.
magazines. There's Dining Out New Jersey, which covers northern New Jersey, and there's Jersey Shore edition as well.
I want the
They're
Jersey
two
Shore
separate
edition.
magazines. These are both the north.
Gotcha.
Yes.
The Shore just sounds more appealing. This is like too
It's
hard.
summer's
especially
over.
the summer.
Yeah, but the
it's
Shore is
just-
still
Summer's over.
The Shore, listen, I fit in better at the Shore, bro.
No kidding.
Right. Thanks.
So not only was I featured as, dining under the influence is called the title heading of the magazine article, but I'm writing for the magazine as well,
Are
Okay,
they
so now
only
And I
in New
just
Jersey,
started.
or is this a franchise that has in different states
just
as well?
New Jersey.
So only New Jersey.
Mhm.
Now your marketing. You said you had a marketing background, but was that on the journalism side initially, or you picked up writing as well?
I just picked it. I was an editor of my high school newspaper. My grandfather was a
Odd
writer
guy to
in
have the
Russia,
back cover.
and it's something I always had that creative streak in.
You said your
Yeah.
grandfather was a writer.
Yes, he wrote screenplays. Him and my grandmother had a theater in Russia, and they would put on different productions.
Wow.
And he has several published books, all in Russian.
I like this. I'm gonna take pictures of some of these places.
I think you're
wanna
right.
go
I'm
visit.
hungry now. Boligas, isn't that the Mexican restaurant like Route 9?
Yeah. No, North
No.
Bergen. This is the same image.
So
That's
over here,
our friend's
it's,
restaurant, by the way.
page 76.
It's the
Is
same
or
image. Yeah.
72, I believe.
72. I was looking. Oh, I missed it by 2 pages. Come on. From seed to smoke. Oh, there you go. Dying under the influence.
So matter of fact, this first photo was the first photo that I took of Alina, one of the first ones, and seeing it in a magazine as prestigious as Dining Out is really
Yeah, it's cool.
not a dream come true, but more than that, because I would have never expected any of this success to be this big, this early.
Hey, you nailed it.
Right. I was gonna say. I mean, come on, it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect.
Yeah,
No, it's
so
beautiful.
all of those are photos, and the idea behind it is that Alina has such a strong presence that eventually you're gonna need a camera crew. So that's when we really decided to put everything together, get the mics out, get the nice cameras out, get the drones out, get the lightings out. So now we cover everything under the sun as far as marketing, web design, SEOs, content creation, photography, videography, you name it.
One stop
It's-
shop.
Well, this is interesting to me because you're using print to push social,
Right.
which is usually the other way around,
Right.
right? Because print's going in a different direction in a lot of different instances, but you're building an audience off of this, and it's laid out and done really well.
Yeah, the editor, Tara, she's amazing too. were at an event together, and we met that way.
Nice.
And,
And now I'm looking for the name.
rest-
What restaurant were you at? Where are we? I scanned it. I couldn't find the name of it.
oh, this restaurant per se.
Where are
this
we?
one was.
This
go
restaurant
ahead.
was an Italian restaurant down in Hamilton.
Okay.
The name is not there because we're looking to highlight the influencer, which
Got it.
is
Okay.
Alina. So the names of the restaurant themselves are not listed there. It's because we really want to highlight Alina
Not
Got
the
it.
her
restaurant.
journey.
But I did write some of my favorite spots in North Jersey to dine. That's
Good.
my
See what that is.
favorite restaurants. If
So,
you've ever been.
My
to any of
favorite,
these.
my favorite restaurant in New
Oh
Jersey.
God.
I think you're going to agree with me.
Oh God.
El Costello's in
Oh, yeah.
Woodbridge. Have you ever been
Okay.
there?
In Woodbridge?
Yes.
I have not. Have you?
I have not been to El Castillo just yet.
The
but,
food is
it's-
fantastic.
It's a good Italian place. I've
Yes.
actually heard
Amazing.
about it.
Like
Classic
there's
Italian.
But
as
it's
many.
very old school.
It's
Classic
very old
Italian.
school.
Right.
It's not the ups. The cool hip vibe. You go in. It's very dated.
It's like
and
Tuscan walls. Like
Yeah,
it's not.
but
Plates that weigh like
I-
30 pounds.
we have so
wow.
many amazing Italian restaurants in Staten Island, and I will leave Staten Island every day of the week to head
go
over
there.
the
Yeah, most
Woodbridge and
people
go
will.
there.
Yeah.
It's a big statement.
I
It's a
love
big
it.
Statement.
Let's see, Maximoto made the list.
Of course.
It's
so-
opening in Jersey City.
Yeah, when is that going to open?
End of the month, beginning of September. We're waiting for the final contract to be signed off.
So we
And
glossed.
we're supposed to get an invite, by the way.
Doesn't matter. We'll go. Even if they don't invite us, we're gonna
Thanks,
go.
Sora.
Yeah, we're gonna go. So we kind of glossed over that, but talk about being a part of Staten Island's second members only club outside of like Casa Belvedere, right? So it's a very unique concept.
Yes.
We're all members, full
Oh, the
disclosure.
country club.
Well,
Have you been to the Red Bank location?
We have.
yeah, that's what
Yeah, it's
started
gorgeous.
us. That's what
Okay.
got us in.
Oh,
Hanging out with Maria and meeting and understanding the food
Right.
and the cuisine and coming over here. But it's a very unique thing. So do you position it differently when you're doing their social media versus a non-private club, for example? I mean, it's like, is there any nuance to it? Is there any secrets you could
So-
share?
as of right now, we are focusing on the Lamalt and Colonia,
Okay.
which is not a members club.
Public,
Gotcha.
right?
Because of the strong push to work with Maximoto Jersey City launch.
Got it.
Put the members club a little bit on the back burner in terms
That's
of
part of
social
Woodbridge?
media.
That's part of Woodbridge?
Yeah, it's similar. Colonia is part of Woodbridge. And then aren't they, I don't know, or we could always cut it. But I know they're bringing sushi
Yes,
and cigars there as well. So,
100%. Yes,
yeah.
the sushi there is amazing.
Well,
No
the
one- no
sushi
one
had all the
thinks-
Yeah,
Lamont
the
sites.
sushi at all of them is great.
And I will say, Costello's is my favorite Italian restaurant in Jersey. My favorite restaurant down is by far Lamont. Like they joke around.
No, the
Probably
food
eat
is
there 2 or
fantastic.
3 times a week. Like
Yeah,
the
the food is
food
good.
is fantastic.
Yeah.
But
Why is
no,
it open?
the food the food at Lamont, all of them, Colonia, Red Bank, and Eximo, the whole hospitality group, everything's excellent.
What happened to Tom? He gave
He
up?
left.
He gave up. I don't know.
He,
He doesn't wanna-
you scared him away. But Tom said something that is making me think, right? That she needed a camera crew by her at all times, drones and this and that. So I've been rewatching The Osbournes. So
Okay.
and
I've
if
never
you-
seen it the first
You
time.
never saw The Osbournes. I don't know if you
He
have.
didn't
You-
know who Ozzy was until like a week ago.
who? Oh, him?
that's
That's true.
It's
Yeah.
all right. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, that's when he found out who he was. But the Osbournes,
Prince
was,
of Darkness.
They
We
were
don't need a guy
really
like that.
They were the first reality show. They were the first people that basically put their life and cameras following them around. And here we are, 2025. Everyone's got cameras following them around. There's crews, and this is the new thing. We went to a bowling event, and a very good friend of ours owns runs a mortgage company. He's hired a film crew. He literally, they follow him around with drones. We're going to a bowling event. There's drones overhead. And he's like, "Oh, come here. We got to do an intro." I'm
This
like,
isn't for no reality show.
"No, this is
just
this is
personal?
for his
I'm
reality show.
This is
It's
for
his own reality
for
show.
his Instagram,
Right, for his brand.
social media, his brand. I'm like, this is real life. Why? Like you walk around. There's music playing. Like I have I'm like, what is going on? There's intro music as I
Think
walk
about
in.
like
Massimo.
Phil in Empire State Bank. He always jokes that he has the paparazzi, me or Prado around. Like
Right.
there was this certain people that it
But
lends
it-
itself to it.
But you went from like the Osbournes were the first reality show, and like to now
And
people
then Jim
are.
Carrey made that movie. What's the name? You know.
Oh, Truman Show,
And now that's our life.
and that's our life, right? Now you partnered with Tom because you're like, I want a film crew to follow
Yes,
me around.
Exactly.
Well, it was actually a funny story because I said that to Alina. I knew that her brand was already bigger than mine, and my thing was just an idea at the beginning, which became our thing later on. But I knew that she needed high quality content, a camera crew, a camera guy.
Do you have an umbrella guy?
Dan has an umbrella guy.
He has an umbrella.
Listen, when we go to golf outings or something, there's a guy, and he carries the umbrella
So
as Dan Ryan walks around.
That's on the list. We have a audio guy. We have a light
You can't
guy.
take his guy, though.
we were helping a nonprofit in this town break a world record.
Right.
I drive him.
Right.
It's raining. He's got to be interviewed. All of a sudden, he's like, "Do you have an umbrella?" I'm like, "Do I have an umbrella? No, I don't have an umbrella. We're men. Get out of the car and walk." And now he's like, refused to get out of the car. 10 minutes later, we see him walking with his assistant, who he didn't meet, take some PTO, holding an umbrella by him. And we're all getting rained on. And we're like this. Are we? Is this for real right
he's the
now? Is
talent,
Dan
though.
over there getting walked to the guy with an umbrella?
Dan's the talent.
He's the talent. He makes us do all the
A
work.
mental note: get her a guy with an umbrella. All right,
Yeah.
No,
that's it.
absolutely.
Write that down.
If it's
Write that down.
sunny out, she
Right,
doesn't.
it's sunny out. Someone to give a little spritz if she's sweating. You gotta think of all these things, bro.
We gotta
Towel.
get the
You need a
umbrella
towel.
guy,
I have the
makeup
sweat towel.
guy.
No,
Towel guy.
women
But-
can't use the sweat towel.
They gotta,
Yeah.
they gotta
not-
have somebody who
they
can
need, like,
dab
something fancy.
so they glisten. They
But-
dab it.
But what it shows is when you first started and you were starting to grow your brand and starting Instagram, you didn't have professional, right? You started with the camera, but you
Just my
kept
camera.
doing it over and over until it clicked and it worked. And then as you grow it, then you said, all right, now I've gotten there. Now it makes sense to bring in the professional crew. So and we talk about this all the time. You could start from nothing. All you need is your phone, CapCut,
And a thought.
and a thought, and do it. And it doesn't have to be great, but if you have good content and you're passionate and people see that, they'll start and you're consistent, right? I'm assuming you didn't do one video a month. You were doing it over and over
Yeah,
and
several a week.
consistent.
The Gary V model.
And once you do it, eventually it
Yes.
clicks. And then everything else could come after. It's the opposite of golf, right? We suck at golf, but we buy the best clubs. So when
Right.
we get to the golf course,
We
they're
look
like,
good.
oh, this guy's a golfer. When you do this, start with your phone.
And then
you
we
don't-
sit down.
And then you put the lobs, you get and then you work your way up to a whole crew following you around with drones.
So from early graduate to Wall Street to real estate to influencer
Yes.
to now collaborator on a brand new company, brand new brand and endeavor. 6 months from now, where are we? What are we looking at? Where do you see the next 6 months in this new company?
Hopefully margaritas in the beach in Spain or
Nice.
something like that.
Can we come?
Take it globally.
Yeah.
Exploring
Can we
not
come?
New Jersey, but globally.
That's
I like that.
That's the
Yeah,
idea.
Dan's. You said alcohol.
He'll
Dan's
definitely
in.
hold your umbrella if
Yeah.
you take him to the Caribbean.
Yeah, I'll go.
He likes the brown. He likes the brown ones, bourbons, things like that.
Yeah, so where we kind of got where we started to I wouldn't say segue, but we realized that a lot of companies need a good marketing. So that's where we started 77 Pictures Entertainment to really cover all of that, in addition to help doing the influencing thing. But that's a global thing. Any company, any major company, some of them really put a money to the side for marketing.
Right.
And that money is for us. So,
I love that.
Yeah.
I thought that money was for me.
Me too.
Damn.
No, they don't know it yet.
Me and
but,
Dan
you know,
thought it was for us.
Cybersecurity is more important, right? Everyone put the money
tell
for me.
Tell me the origin of the name. You've said it 3 times. I'm trying to, in my head, understand what it means, but I'm not smart enough. Tell me.
I wish I could give you the real answer, but there's something about saying something twice. So 77, and then I really wanted it to be a studio because we do anything and everything, whether it's the marketing side of it, whether it's the content creation of it, whether we're just taking the photos, or whether we're just doing the video, whether we're directing, whether Alina is on site directing things, the models, whatever we're doing what a Hollywood studio would do, maybe now at a small scale, but hopefully with everything going on in New Jersey, hopefully we can take it to the next level. So I wanted to be the name of something complete, 77 Pictures Entertainment, because in any shape, way, or form, we're entertaining you, making you watch. We're doing things that you're gonna watch the video. Go, did you see that? Let me look at it again. The
And it's-
photos, the wow
It's
factor,
77, not 77. That's why I
Yeah,
asked. I thought it was like
77.
I like that. It's God's
Absolutely.
number.
Lucky number.
Yeah, it's our lucky number.
God's
Absolutely.
number.
So-
See how I bring it in?
I always
Seven,
like
perfection.
to, bring this up, and it's that topic we all talk about. Are we using AI? Have you embraced it at all? What are you using it for?
Absolutely. I gotta tell you, we would be dumb if we're not using it.
Exactly.
Everyone is using it for the good or the bad. Everyone literally has it on their phone. As a matter of fact, if you have the newer phone, if you update it to the latest software, it literally
Filter again.
is built in with Apple now.
Yeah, it's
So-
integrated. I just got a new phone.
Who uses Apple?
This kid,
It's the series.
He's still got a
thing,
BlackBerry.
Whatever it may be.
Brand new.
I gotta get one. Look at that, fancy.
So we're not using AI to generate any video for us, anything like that, because I am big on being on site and taking the shot. Us manipulating the light, it has to do a lot with lighting, photography, videography, and just again the vision. There are things that I see differently because I'm a restaurant guy. Just the other day, we were doing a photo shoot and they sent all the food at the same time because they want all the food to be photographed. But in my head, as a restaurant manager, I'm like, why would you do that? Some sauces break, some sauces get cold, and if I want to put a fork through the spaghetti and get it lined up, I can't do it no more because it's a carbonara sauce. So the sauce is already.
Did they have cream in it? Tell me they didn't have cream.
There goes
No,
the
no,
egg.
no.
If you're a
It was-
restaurant
it
guy,
was-
you
it
know.
was a
There goes
good.
the
It was a
egg.
good
There's a
Italian
good- all right,
restaurant.
just making sure.
But they just sent everything all at once. But that's
No cream in
besides the point.
carbonara, Irishman. Just
Why
saying.
would I do that? Why are
Yeah.
you pointing at me?
Because you're Irish.
I
Not
eat
your
well.
fault. You're Irish.
I eat good.
Yeah.
That's
so
true,
to
we
answer
do
your
well.
question directly, yes, we are using AI, but again, if you're not using it, I think that
Yep.
at this day and age, you're falling behind.
Well, and that's what we talk about, you know, and we tell people using it as a tool,
yeah,
but not as a replacement.
there's no way that AI can replace
No.
her ideas, my ideas, or anything
No,
like
it's
that.
a great tool. It's
absolutely.
like giving a great builder a power tool, and they
Yeah.
build the house with it, but they still have to yield that tool.
Yeah.
I
So-
see some terrible Instagrams where they're relying on just generative AI. You could do social media and everything, and it's you look through and you go, "Wow, this is
That
terrible."
sounds so robotic. Like
Oh,
the
it's
AI
robotic.
generated,
So,
people talking.
here's my
There's
question.
this new company called Skynet that's coming out.
I hear they're going to be
John
really
Connor.
good.
This guy,
John
Niles
Connor.
Dyson.
So I said Gary Vee, and you nodded your head, so you know who I'm talking about,
Yes.
right? So here's my question, and I don't know if you're a Gary Vee guy. I know Mike is.
I'm aware of him.
Okay, no, it's all right. Even if you're not. So his thing now is, because we're talking AI, his new thing now is that in 10 years, we're all going to be watching and using and owning influencer IP, meaning your avatar,
Mhm.
and that we all should do this. So I don't believe we should all do this, but what are your thoughts of creating your AI version of Alina as IP to protect your brand that you currently have, to make sure in the future no one else can do that? Because the thought process is, we met you today. We're not going to do this, by the way, but I can go create an AI avatar of you right now,
Mhm.
right?
Well, likeness.
Go, what?
Likeness. You can't.
Like,
completely make-
it's
yeah.
pretty good. I mean, there's
Yeah,
the, new,
yeah.
the new models are pretty good,
Yeah.
Is
right?
this like one of your crypto schemes?
No, but now, all of a sudden,
And Ethereum is that
it's the IP. You own your IP, and now that IP is
if
your
someone
image
ever
and likeness.
uses it, you can.
Correct.
It's like patenting. It's like registering your logo and your
Exactly.
trademark and all.
Except it's real.
It's
like,
smart. It's a smart move
Yeah.
to do.
all right.
Protect
Get
your
ahead of the
brand.
curve.
Maybe for her, who's making our avatar?
No,
Nobody.
we don't count, but she's a real.
You
You know,
made your own.
that's it.
Who wants an avatar of a guy wearing a Star Wars shirt?
But my point is, in your field, in your work, in your industry, this is like an industry thing. That's all I'm saying. In other words, there are other influencers who are actively creating their alter ego, whatever the right term is, to just own the IP so that they have it. And then they have someone just run the AI stuff while they still have their real page.
Yep.
See, that might have been $1 million idea. Write that down. Remember this. Right here.
We have a couple.
That's it. Might be,
We'll talk
that-
after the show.
yeah, I was gonna say that might be one of the ideas.
So-
That's it.
And then Camus night happens and it's out the window.
yeah, even if
We
you're
have
not,
to cover that came as
even if you're not there, don't worry. He's gonna have Avatar Alina to cover
Yeah, we'll have
that.
Avatar. We'll have a walk. I'll use the hologram. I'll have her walking right down the runway. The fans.
If you could give a tip to a business on anything marketing, what would that be? That tip?
So for someone who's starting out in content creation, my number one tip, like you said before, is to not be afraid to be out there or feel like you're looking a certain way to other people. Because at the end of the day, no one truly cares what you look like. It's all in your head, and you just have to break through that barrier and just keep pushing and generating content and being consistent.
Were you always comfortable on camera, or did it take you time?
I was comfortable on camera, but a little bit more shy. I think I definitely did break out of that barrier, being on camera or,
Because video and photography are two different things. I know that sounds stupid to say out loud.
No, it's not.
But it's one thing to take a pose with a glass of Chianti or whatever you're drinking.
Yeah.
Do
But
you
then
give-
it's another to start talking.
Exactly.
Do you give ugly people the same advice?
Yes.
It's like it's very easy to say, I don't care about it.
Right. Well, that's
So
fine.
I find it like, and you're right though,
It's more
because
relatable.
I find it much easier to talk in front of a camera. But then you put me in front of a photographer and you tell me hold a glass of wine. I like just start making faces. I'm like, I forget how to smile. They're like, smile. I'm like,
Yeah.
my wife's like, what is that? I'm like, but if you put me in front of a camera and tell me to talk,
Right, 'cause we're
I
able
can
to
do it.
move.
Yeah.
I can't stand still. So like, you take
The
a camera like
Italian
this.
I said, well,
You
like,
take a picture like this.
I was doing a
Bippity
proposal review today with the client on Zoom, and I'm hitting my camera. I'm like, "Hey, we're gonna build this camera." Just in case you didn't realize, I talk with my hands. I'm gonna punch the camera 6 times.
He was walking around last night. We took my son to a concert last night for his birthday.
Oh, that's right.
He's walking around telling everybody, I'm not Irish. I'm not Irish
We
because we were
will.
seeing an Irish punk band. We're seeing the Dropkick Murphys last night. So he's walking around, I'm not Irish. The guys, people are just staring at him.
I
Like,
think
what's
I was
wrong
the
with
only
this
non-Irish person at the concert.
There you
I
are.
was just letting them know, I'm not Irish.
He was touching everything. He was like fidgeting around. Like, what did people?
Were they like
think?
sleeping on the floors drunk? What were they doing?
Well, we got locked in.
Of course you did.
No, we went in and
It was
started
the Stone
raining.
Pony summer
Oh, and then it
stage,
started raining.
It
and
started
then they hit
raining.
lightning.
Yeah.
And once the lightning, they kicked everyone out.
We went inside though because we went to eat our sandwiches that we got Finn sandwich and we were eating sandwiches. He's sitting at the bar, and
Yeah, we got finger
they
sandwich.
closed the gate behind us,
So you're locked in.
and we see 5,000 people evacuating. They're like, what are we doing? They're like, just hang out, have a drink.
He was training his son early how to sit at the bar. You know, his 9-year-old sitting sitting at the bar. I was like, oh, of course, I'm not
almost 10.
Irish. My daughter doesn't sit at the bar.
He'll be 10 in a week. Come on.
Drinking age.
At one point last night, I'm pretty sure his wife asked if they should all get Mexican tattoos. I
I think that happened.
was
It's
like,
like
I
I
don't
woke up
think,
a little sore.
think they're allowed to give a 10-year-old a tattoo.
You tip them extra. They'll do it. Give them a little tip.
Yeah, but I'm not Irish, just so you know.
Just so you know.
Neither am I.
There you go.
But no, in all seriousness, I think you give great advice to people that are out there, and being able to, I think, put yourself out there is the message, right?
Definitely. And for businesses, I would definitely invest in social media marketing. It's such a growing field. It keeps expanding and evolving every month, I would say.
Yeah.
They,
And
Because it's an investment and not an expense.
and they say you should be putting 10% of your net, right? Or no, your gross. 10% of your gross should be towards marketing.
Depends on who you
It's
ask.
a higher number now. It
Is it?
depends on the industry, but
Yes,
for like
'cause-
B2B,
'cause we're
Of
in the
course you
marketing
guys
industry.
say
Yeah.
no,
It's
for
like
B2B,
30%.
for B2B, yes, right? But for B2C, you should be doing anywhere between like 15 to 18% of like,
Your gross.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
But
back,
and
back in the day with radio and advertisement, it was so much more expensive.
oh,
100%. The radio
free.
buys were insane. The
Distribution
TV
is
buys
free.
were,
We say this all the time. Distribution now is free.
yep.
if
How
you
much?
want to,
What do you
Pretty
pay
much.
Instagram every month for your account?
Do I pay? 0.
they pay you?
Right. That's what I'm saying. So distribution is free.
Are you doing anything on YouTube? Any advertising or anything on there?
Yeah.
You should talk to Dan. He's got a lot of cool products.
Well, also too, there's a couple of other studies that have been coming out. You're talking about futuristic stuff that are saying that people's YouTube channels are going to be more important than their websites or other platforms,
Agreed.
just because they're going to be going to look for that index content, and video is catching people's attention in 3 seconds, and other content
And-
won't.
And getting ahead of it is how could you get the AI models to tell your restaurant to be the one to go to? Because now people are using AI to help build plans, build restaurants. They're saying, hey, I'm traveling to Europe. What town should I go to and what restaurants? So there's ways to now start training the AI models so your restaurants are on there when people search. It says, hey,
And when you say, "Hey Alexa, send me pizza,"
hey, right.
if you're not in there,
And that's only gonna get bigger and
Bigger.
bigger.
Oh,
I
yeah.
heard they're doing something in Texas, building a huge AI infrastructure. And
yeah,
how-
it's good. It's wild.
Texas is still the Wild West.
Yeah.
Yeah. You hear about all this like massive growth and boom and all these things that are happening in this
Just a bunch of
imaginary
guys with cowboy
place.
hats.
That's it.
It's a big state.
It's a huge state.
I drove through that state. It took like 12 hours. And I was like, I'm not done. There's still cows on the side of the road.
Tell us where we can learn more about you, the brand, and then both of you, the collaborative company. What's the websites? What's the handles?
It's Explore with Alina. Explore is spelled with a 0, not an O. And our website,
It's 77pictures2ss.com.
No social handles for the.
Oh wow, 77pictures.entertainment.
Like, follow, share, subscribe.
All right. Alina, Tom, thanks for joining us. We appreciate you guys being here. We love to keep collaborating with you and talking further about different projects that are coming up. And
Make sure we get the invite to Jersey City.
Of course.
We're going to invite you to the feast too. You're going to come. Do you ever do that? Do you ever walk through a festival and do a festival walkthrough as like a review? We'll get you to it.
No.
she turned down the end. She
Oh,
didn't
was
know.
it?
She thought it was over.
Yeah, you just
No,
keep it
it's-
going.
no, you just keep it going. It don't matter. This is just the outro. It's fine. We'll have you with Zeppelis all over your face. It'll be great.
Alina Maceczek. Tom,
Nice.
thank you for coming. Tom, I didn't catch your last name.
Flores.
Tom Flores. Thank you guys for coming in, joining us. We look forward to seeing what you guys are doing.
Thank you.
Thank you for having
Thank
us.
you.
Anyone who is listening or watching, don't forget to like, follow, share, and subscribe to @M Squared. I'm Anthony Rapp, and that's a wrap.